Hey you guys, so I'm going to do a little follow-up video on this Cult Devotion 29. I finally got it dialed in to the way I like it. If you've watched the previous videos, you've seen that I've had a couple of different tire swaps on it. Personally, I really love the Cult Vans tires, and as you can see here, that's what I went with. And these are the blue camo tires, 29-inch by 2.1, I believe. So through kind of trial and error, again, if you've watched the previous videos, I did have a pair of hookworms 29 by 2.5, and if you did watch the video, you'll remember that I said it was a little bit too of a beefy tire. It was pretty, like I said before, bomb-proof, I would say, but just because of the geometry of the bike, the tires didn't really fit, and there was a little bit of rub. So I'll give you a closer preview of these. On the front tire, you can see the clearance both on the top here, about a finger's width, and then on the sides here, again, about a finger's width. I don't know the specific numbers, the specific geometry size on the fork, but I just wanted to give you guys a visual. And another, I guess, added bonus too is if you wanted to add a front brake here, this fork allows it, and that's what this hole is for, just in case if you guys didn't know that. Everything else I've kept the same. I did swap out the pads because they were used, so I did add some Cool Stop pads. Definitely a better upgrade than the stock brake pads that were on here. And as I said, I did buy the bike used because these are hard to find in my area, and the brakes were a little worn down, so these definitely make a better braking system having the Cool Stop pads. Again, everything else I've kept stock. I think, yeah, I want to say they come with Cult BMX plastic pedals. I've swapped out these metal, kind of, I guess, generic, or these are actually taken off of a SE bike. They're stock pedals, but I do like them. They're pretty lightweight. They're durable because of the metal, and you know, slight upgrade versus the plastic. I may order the Cult plastic ones. I just haven't kind of gotten around to it. So again, Cult tire, 65 PSI. And if you can see that, 29 by 2.1. So I wanted to show you the rear. And as you can see here, well, here definitely there's clearance, and it's kind of hard to get the angle. Well, there we go. So because of the 2.1 as compared to a 2.3 or 2.5, I'm not really worried about it rubbing or anything like that. And just with the geometry of this bike, it's pretty awesome. I love this bike. I love just the top tube size, just the overall geometry of the bike is really good. And these tires, I think, complement it and fit it perfectly. And as you guys may know, Cult tires make several different color schemes. I have a pair of pink ones here, which I'm probably going to swap out for here in a minute. But they have green camo, which are super hard to come by, at least in my area. There's gray, purple, yellow. Did I say green? Yeah, there's green, kind of an army green. Super cool tires. If you can get those, send me a pair. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, those are super cool. I like the green ones. I actually got my little toolbox. these grips with the hopes of finding the green tires. And again, in my area, there was one gentleman that had the tires, but he wanted, I think, like $200 for a set of tires. And I did reach out to him just to see if there was any flex in his pricing, but he was pretty stuck on the 200. So I, you know, respectfully declined to buy $200 Cult tires when their, you know, retail is like 35 bucks, 40 bucks. But they are very cool tires. The other thing too is I have these purple ones, which are really cool. I love Vans grips, and that's just my personal thing. I was watching a video the other day, and I forgot his name, but he was saying that he didn't like these. You needed to have gloves on, and to me, these are grippy. Like I love them. I love the texture. As you can see here, I have the black ones, and all I really did, because again, it was a used tire, and I mentioned this in the previous videos, I just swapped out the end cap because it was hard plastic. I thought it was metal, and when you would lean it on things, it just wasn't a good look. So this is still more of a rubberized feel. These are the original grips it came with, and they're still grippy. Like these are probably a couple, it may be a little hard to see. You'll see a little bit of wear and tear here, but I go gloveless, and these are pretty grippy. Yeah, they're pretty grippy. So yeah, if I can get the purple tires, which I'm not in too much of a rush to get, I'd rather have the camo ones, the green camo, I probably would at some point throw those on. So yeah, guys, that's about it. As I said, to me, this bike is dialed in now. I'm super happy with it. I've taken it out on a few rides. It rides really well. I'm missing the this little cap thing here, so I'm trying to get that covered up. But yeah, no, overall it's been a really good bike. Shout out to Cult Bikes for coming out with the Devotion. I know they have there's a black one, and then there's the one they call Raw, which is like an unfinished, pretty cool frame. We have that on a Cult Gateway, and it's kind of like an unfinished, has like an unfinished look. Pretty cool. And then the black one looks beautiful. I haven't seen one in person because, again, they are very hard to come by. I do think they have them in stock. I want to say either on City Grounds or Dan's Comp, or maybe both. They're about $600. I'm not in a rush to buy another black frame, but if you are in the market to get a 29 Colt, I would highly recommend it. Overall, I think it's a good bike, good for the price point. It's good, and you know, obviously, just like with any other BMX style bike, big wheel bike, you know, you can customize the shit out of it. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any comments or questions, ask me in the comment section. And signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video.